Here's a look at your market recap on this Wednesday, the 23rd day of October. Despite a little bit tougher day in a few sectors of the market today, there was still some stick-out sales at some of the cattle auctions around the state. Far in southeast Missouri, Farmington Regional Stockyards, they sold a full pot load of 762-pound steers at $251.50. At the Windsor Livestock Auction, they had 21 head of heifers, lightweight heifer calves, 446 pounds for at $315. At the South Central Regional Stockyards in Vienna today, a few stick-out packages there included 22 head of 511-pound steers at $311, a full pot load of 628-pound steers at $292.50, and then a part load of 718-pound steers at $262. Box beef cutout values, the choice, lost some ground this day, $2.55 lower, closing at $321.41. Select was up 97 cents at $295.77. Volume today, 136 loads of cuts, trimmings, and grinds, and the choice select spread setting at $25.64. Negotiated feedlot trade still at a standstill for the week, more or less, just a handful of sales scattered around some of the feeding regions, but for the most part, the market's still unestablished ahead of that cattle and feed report this week. On the Mercantile Exchange, the cattle sector was down today. Live cattle for October off 42, 187.62. December down 25 at 187.87. October feeder cattle down 85 cents at 248.57. November down $1.70 at 247.22. Lean hogs gained some ground. December up 105, 80.17. February 83.40, up 60. Turning our attention now to the grain markets at the elevators around the state today. Soybeans were 6 to 16 higher. Wheat was up 3 cents, and corn up 2 to 6. Corn bids at the elevators in St. Louis, 422 to 424. Kansas City, 374 to 384. Soybean bids in St. Louis, 1022 to 1026. Kansas City, 932 to 987. And wheat bids in St. Louis, 488 to 538. On the Board of Trade, about all the grain contracts were higher today. December corn up 2.5, 419. March up 2 3/4 at 432. November beans up 5 3/4 at 997.5. January up 4.5 at 1005. And then December wheat 578.5 up 2.5. March up 2 at 598 1/4. With the Missouri Department of Agriculture, that's your market recap for Wednesday. This is Tony Hancock.